Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Kiski School's live stream. We're going to be getting started momentarily. Both the teams just warmed up. We're going to start with Our Lady of Good Counsel, and they are taking on St. Francis. That'll be our 6 o'clock game. And then at 8 o'clock, we'll have the Kiski Cougars taking on Malvern Prep. They've got about 8.5 minutes left on the warm-up clock. Both teams are just coming back out to do their final warm-ups before the game gets going. I'm going to turn my mic off here while they're doing that, but stick with us. As always, if you have any problems with the stream, try restarting your browser. But if not, we're going to post all the games in their entirety on YouTube. If there's any failures, we're recording them. So no worries if you miss any of the action. Hopefully we'll have a smooth stream for you tonight. And we'll see you back here in about 8 minutes for the start of our 6 o'clock game. Again, thanks for joining us, everyone, as we have our first game here of the Kiski Tip-Off Tournament. It'll be St. Francis taking on Good Counsel. Good Counsel will be on your right as they enter the floor. They're wearing their all-white uniforms, and the Phoenix of St. Francis will be in their dark black and purple uniforms. I'll do my best with rosters and learning names as quickly as possible. Good Counsel wins the tip-off. Coming the other way for the Phoenix, number 11, Tyrell McLennan, puts 2 on the board for St. Francis. They go to the press, and it'll be a turnover in favor of St. Francis. Inbounding the ball, number 7, Sam Braithwaite. Inbounds at the senior, James Hughes. McLennan to Guerrero for the 3. Gets the Phoenix out to a quick 5-point lead. And it's number 5 with the putback, Mitchell Melton. That gives Good Counsel their first points of the game. Playing 8-minute quarters here tonight, so there's 6:53 left on the clock. Do my best to give you updates with the time. Good Counsel called for the foul on the floor. It'll be Braithwaite inbounding. Kicks it out to Guerrero. And the foul called on number 2 of Good Counsel, Cameron Carter. 6:40 left in the first quarter. Hughes will inbound it for St. Francis. Out top to Guerrero. Defended by Carter. Kick out to McLennan, who drives. And a foul on the floor on number 12, Chris Margaritas. Guerrero takes the pass and takes the 3-point shot. Rebounded by Good Counsel. Melton on the rebound. Carter drives with the jumper in the lane. Rebound by Hughes, comes the other way. Braithwaite comes the other way. McLennan finds Hughes under the basket. Nothing there. Rebound thrown away. Carter comes away with it. Swung to the corner. It's number 24 looking for 3. That's Bryce Walker. Nothing there. Guerrero comes away and settles things down for St. Francis. Steal by Carter. Thrown away by Melton. Coming the other way is Hughes. Nice defense from Good Counsel. Forces a errant shot. Coming the other way is Carter. Messiah comes away with the rebound. 5:13 left here in the first. St. Francis leads 5-2 over Good Counsel. Pass picked off by Carter. He comes the other way. And foul called against Hughes. 5:01 left in the first. That'll send Cameron Carter to the line for the first time tonight. He makes his first. And makes his second, cutting the lead down to 1 for St. Francis. Hughes finds Messiah. He drives and makes a nice layup. 7-4 with 4:50 left in the first quarter. Nice defense by St. Francis, taking away his Braithwaite. Loose ball. Needs some help. And calling a timeout is good counsel on the ball. Number 24, Bryce Walker. 4:32 in the first quarter left. Good counsel takes their first time out. .420 on the clock. It'll be good counsel. They're wearing the all white uniforms. Again, the Phoenix of St. Francis are in the black uniforms. Inbounded to Walker. Underneath to Melton. And he gets it to drop. Out of bounds. It'll be St. Francis ball. Inbounded to Braithwaite and to Hughes. Finds McClannon. Guerrero give and go with McClannon. Able to get it to drop. And a travel called against Walker. 3:51 here in the first quarter. Braithwaite inbounding. Finds Guerrero. Looks for Hughes running in the lane. Nice interception by good counsel. Margaritas finds Walker in the corner and not able to make the connection as it was deflected out of bounds. Coming onto the floor for St. Francis, number 3, Igor Mbaya. Coming off is Hughes. Margaritas looks to inbound, finds Cameron Carter. Swings it around to Walker. Finds number 10 running in the lane, kick out to Melton. He tries to drive and is rejected by Messiah and McClannon. They're going to call a foul on the shot, so Carter will go to the line. I believe they called it on McClannon. He misses his first of 2. Coming onto the floor for good counsel, number 30, Antoine Jacks, in place of Chris Marguerites. And Walker comes off the floor, and on comes Grant Jackson for good counsel. 3:27 left here in the first quarter. He goes 1 for 2 and cuts it to a 2-point lead for St. Francis. Guerrero drives off of the foot of good counsel. It'll stay with St. Francis under the basket. 3:17 left in the first quarter. McClannon double teamed in the corner. And a foul called against good counsel. Onto the floor comes number 6, Jack Rydell, in place of Juan Guerrero. Braithwaite inbounds to Mbaya. Rydell gets his hands on the ball for the first time tonight. Pass intercepted by number 10, and finishing it is Grant Jackson with a nice assist from Philip Carter. Rydell in the corner wide open. Not able to find the bottom of the net. Jackson comes the other way. And a foul against Mbaya as Antoine Jacks takes the body. Oh, they're going to call it on Jacks for charging. 2:42 left in the first quarter. It's all tied up here, 9-9. Nice turnover acquired by good Counsel. Jacks finds Carter, who drives the lane, and a nice finger roll to give good Counsel their first lead of the game. GC has definitely stepped up their defensive pressure. Nice kiss off the glass from Mbaya, gets his first points of the night. And off the foot of McClannon. Into the game, number 3 for good Counsel, Joseph Vanzana for Cameron Carter. Vanzana inbounds it to Jacks with 1:48 left in the first quarter, all tied up at 11. Jackson drives baseline, kicks it all the way to Melton for the shot. Rebound by Messiah. 1:22 left here in the first quarter. Rydell brings it up, gets it to Messiah, who's going to drive. Looks for the kick-out pass, nothing there. Intercepted by Melton. Coming the other way, it's going to be Vanzana to Jackson for the finish. Under a minute now, 57 seconds left in the first quarter. Double teamed in the corner is Braithwaite. Intercepted by number 10, Philip Carter, but has it roll out of bounds before he's able to gain control. 51 seconds, and the ball stays with St. Francis. Braithwaite drives. Rydell not able to get the rebound as he was pressured by Vanzana. 42 seconds remaining. Inbounded. It's going to be Jacks sending it up the floor. Now on the floor is Jalen Curtis. Carries it out of bounds and turns it over with 36.6 remaining. Rydell will inbound for St. Francis. Finds McClannon. Pressured heavily by good Counsel. Drives the floor. Nice attempt. Rebound by Curtis. Coming the other way is Jacks. Tries to take the body from Rydell. And nothing there. 21.2 seconds left. Rydell will inbound for St. Francis. They're going to have a substitution. It'll be Carter for Jacks. Mbaya facing off against Carter. Gets across half court. Looks for help. It's kicked over to Braithwaite for three. Doesn't get it to fall. Rims out. 6 seconds left. Vanzana needs to push the floor. He's pressured. Throws it up. And nothing there. Makes the bank shot at the end, but that's not going to count. It's going to be 13-11 in favor of Good Counsel. Definitely started the other way with St. Francis opening the scoring, taking a 5-point lead, but Good Counsel battles back, stepped up their defense, and carries the lead into the second quarter. As we come back into the second quarter, St. Francis trails Our Lady of Good Counsel 13-11. We are running 8-minute quarters here this evening. St. Francis, if you're just joining us, is wearing their all black, and Good Counsel's in the all white uniforms. It'll be Braithwaite inbounding to McClannon, who drives and gets a nice layup, but they're going to call charging. So the basket doesn't count. Messiah and McClannon are going to sub for each other. Messiah onto the court. Inbounding it for Good Counsel will be Mitch Melton. Finds Carter in the corner. Breaks the press. Looks for Jackson streaking through the middle. Nothing there. Rydell comes away with it. And they're going to call a double dribble on Jack Rydell. So the ball will stay with Good Counsel. Jackson subs out, and in subs number 22, Bez Bang. Taking the shot from the corner, number 21. That's Nwosu. Running the floor quickly is St. Francis. It's Vanzana getting called for the foul. No, excuse me. It's Bang called for the foul. Carter subs out, and in comes Walker. 7:21 left in the second quarter. Walker comes away with the rebound on the shot attempt by Mbaya. Walker's open. He drives, kicks out to Vanzana. Bang finds Vanzana at the baseline. Nothing there. Gets his own rebound. Melton drives, takes the body. Nothing there. Messiah comes away with the rebound. Quickly up to Braithwaite. He settles things down. Rydell takes a shot at three. Rebound, Vanzana. .626 left here in the second quarter. Taking this shot just before the shot clock expires. Number 21, Shadera Nwosu. Braithwaite takes a shot at 3. And Nwosu not able to keep it in. Nice hustle play, though. An attempt to keep it in. Guerrero and Hughes come on for St. Francis. Carter and Margaritas come in for Good Counsel. Braithwaite for 3. Hits the bank off the glass. They needed that to let Good Counsel not get away from him here. Margaritas takes his crack at 3. 5:27 left in the second quarter. St. Francis now trailing by 1. Looks to regain their lead. Braithwaite carries it in, and another bank off the glass to give them the 16-15 lead here with 5:05 in the second. Turnover from Walker. Hughes comes the other way for St. Francis. Gets it to Messiah, open for 3. Rebound by Carter. Nice turn under the basket from Margaritas. Braithwaite tries to find Heswick. Walker intercepts the pass instead. Carter drives and gets it to drop for Good Counsel. They take a 3-point lead with 4:10 left in the second. Messiah drives up the court, hands it off to Guerrero, who will set up the offense for the Phoenix. Heswick pressured, finds Messiah. In the lane is Guerrero. GC called for the foul. Jax and Jackson sub in for GC. Into the game for his first time, Sami Billy, as well as Jack Rydell subbing back in. Because that was the 6th team foul for Good Counsel to be 1-1 on the foul that was called. Well, I guess it was their 7th team foul. Messiah goes to the line with 3:53. He makes the first. And he makes the second, cutting the lead to 1 for Good Counsel. St. Francis presses. GC brings it across half court. Out top to Jax. Swung to Melton. Finds Margaritas under the basket. And they'll call a foul against James Hughes of St. Francis. With 3:36 left. He's going to take 2 shots. Margaritas is. He's going to take 2 shots from the foul line. And he misses his first. Mbaya is going to sub in for Hughes for St. Francis. And he hits his second. increase the lead by 2 points for Good Counsel. They go to their full court press. Messiah looks to dribble out, throws it to Guerrero. Loose ball, and it's going to stay with St. Francis as it went off the foot of Melton. 3:27 left in the half. Mbaya takes the inbound pass from Rydell. Turns, floats one in the lane, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled by Margaritas. So he'll go to the line and shoot 2 with 3:18 remaining in the half. Makes his first of 2. Subbing in for Good Counsel is going to be Jalen Curtis for Chris Margaritas. He ties it at 20. Finds Melton under the hoop, and an easy put in for him. .302 left in the first half. Rydell dribbles, finds Mbaya, guarded by Jax. Billy able to get the ball back. It's turned over by Jax, thrown up to Melton. Misses the put in. Jackson comes away and brings it out towards midcourt. Jax drives, floats one in the lane, and sinks another 2 points for Good Counsel, increasing their lead to 4 with 2:20 left in the first half. Guerrero drives. Jackson called for the foul. They called an offensive foul on Guerrero, number 5. So it will become Good Counsel's ball. Looks like he threw an arm out there as he drove. Jackson in the paint, not able to find the bottom of the net. Guerrero comes the other way, slows it down for the Phoenix. Drives all the way in, and nice kiss off the glass for Guerrero. 1:40 remaining in the half. Carter not able to finish, gets his rebound under the basket. This time fouled by Braithwaite on his 3rd attempt at the rebound, or the putback, excuse me. He got the rebounds, but the putback from the rebound. So Carter will go to the line. He'll be shooting 2. He makes his first. Subbing in is Bazana for Melton. He misses the second shot, but it gets back to him, and Guerrero takes it away. 1:30 left in the first half. Guerrero tries to throw it off of Jackson, and it ends up being a turnover for Good Counsel. .120 left in the half now as Jax brings it across midcourt. Carter drives, has Braithwaite there. Rebound Guerrero. Mbaya in the corner needs help. He's pressured by Curtis. Thrown up top to Juan Guerrero. Now under a minute, 50 seconds remaining. Messiah kicks out to Guerrero. Pulls up for the three. Not there. Vazana tries to kick it to his teammate Jalen Curtis. Has it go off of him and out of bounds with 37 seconds left. Coming onto the floor is Melton and number 21, Shadera Nwosu. Off come Carter and Curtis. Rydell inbounds to Guerrero. Up top to Mbaya. 30 seconds remain in the half. Messiah open. Shorts it. Guerrero gets the rebound. Messiah will try again. Off the glass. Rebound by Melton. 18 remain in the half. As Good Counsel come into the offensive zone. Vazana open for three. He gets it to drop. Those big points late in the half increase their lead to 6 as Rydell needs to push. Under 5 seconds left. Guerrero at the buzzer. Nothing there. And so late in the half, Good Counsel increases their lead by 6, taking a 28-22 lead over St. Francis into the half. We'll be back after a 10-minute halftime with second half action. Coming out of the half, Good Counsel leads St. Francis 28-22. It'll be Good Counsel's ball to start the second half. And Margaritas will inbound it for the Falcons. Again, we're doing 8-minute quarters. Inbounded into Walker. Underneath to Melton. Turns, tries to get it to Carter. Keeps his possession. And from the corner is Walker. Messiah drives and takes the foul from Philip Carter. 7:31 left in the third. It'll send. It'll send Mark Messiah to the line. He'll be shooting 2. I'm going to take a point away from Good Counsel. It was only a 2-point shot, and I'll add 1 to St. Francis. So the score is 30-23 in favor of Good Counsel. Messiah makes it 24, so a 6-point lead for GC. Finds into the corner. Walker again from far away. Philip Carter in for the rebound. And the nice putback for GC. McClannon now for St. Francis finds Guerrero running. Getting his feet set was Vazana. And Guerrero is down after that collision. 7:05 remaining in the third quarter. Mbaya will sub in for Guerrero. 7:05 left in the third. They apparently gave another point to GC. That must have been a 3-point play. Scoreboard was wrong, so it is 33-24. Melton goes under the hoop. Not able to get it on net. Messiah called for the travel. Philip Carter will inbound to Cameron Carter. Walker up the floor to Margaritas. Drives. Rebound Messiah. Hughes to Braithwaite from the corner. Hughes comes away with the rebound. Braithwaite has it. Wander off his hand. Up to Walker, tries a spin move. And gets called for the charge. The St. Francis's ball with 6:11. Inbound to McClannon. Mbaya will bring it across, pressured by Carter. Braithwaite drives, kicks out to Hughes. Jumper from the corner, doesn't get it to drop. Carter quickly pushes the floor, floats one over top of McClannon, and extends GC's lead to 35-24. Tries to find Mbaya in the lane. Carter with a nice interception, not able to gain possession before it goes out of bounds. 5:36 left in the third quarter. We have a timeout called by St. Francis. GC will come out of the timeout with an 11-point lead, their largest of the game. It'll be St. Francis's ball under the net. Braithwaite will enter and inbound it. Has it go off of Philip Carter. He'll get a second chance at it. Finds Hughes. Dumps it into McClannon, who's fouled quickly by Melton. Braithwaite open for three. Nice three-point shot from him. Gets it to fall and cuts into that GC lead. Carter dribbles out of pressure, finds Walker. Back to Carter, who drives the lane. Held up by Mbaya. Philip Carter pressured by McClannon, who now comes down the court with it. Looks for help, finds Braithwaite. Gets the pick from Messiah. Drives, and a nice touch off the glass for Braithwaite. 6-point lead now for the Falcons of Good Counsel. And Carter is going to be called for the travel. He'll get subbed in for Nuosu. 4:40 remains in the third quarter. Hughes pressured by Jackson. St. Francis swings it around to McClannon. Drives Messiah to Braithwaite for three. Falls short. Carter comes away with the rebound. Nice defense by Mbaya, but Melton able to recover the ball for Good Counsel. Carter kicks it out to Jackson into the corner for Walker, who drives baseline. And off of Mark Messiah of St. Francis. Subbing into the game will be Jack Rydell for James Hughes. Ball will be inbounded by Jackson under the hoop. 3:55 left in the third. From the corner, it's Walker. Carter tracks down the rebound, drives the lane, gets the lay-in and the +1. Potential for a three-point play from him. 3:48 left. Guerrera comes into the game. Good to see he's feeling better after taking a hard collision. He subs in for McClannon. Cameron Carter will take his one shot. Braithwaite able to rebound for St. Francis. Mbaya pressured, gets it to Braithwaite, pushed up to Messiah. They break the pressure. Rydell in the corner. Takes the three. Nothing there. Jackson rebounds for Good Counsel. Offloads to Cameron Carter. 3:30 left in the third quarter. Walker drives baseline. Draws the contact from Braithwaite. And he'll go to the line to shoot 2. 3:24 left here in the third. Number 24 is going to go to the line and look to extend that lead for the Falcons. He drops in his first. And he drops his second in, giving GC a 10-point lead over the Phoenix of St. Francis. Rydell inbounds to Mbaya. Again, they look to break the pressure. Guerrero for 3. He drops it in. Under 3 minutes now, 2:50 remaining in the third. Able to track it down, number 21, Nwosu. The high pass, not able to get it into the basket the way he hoped. It was defended well by St. Francis. Bit of a wet spot on the floor. It'll be St. Francis's ball, 2:44 on the inbound. Mbaya and Rydell break the pressure from good Counsel. Find Van Heswick in the corner up to Braithwaite for 3. A little bit long. Van Heswick with the putback off the nice offensive board from him. Cuts that lead to 5. 2:24 remaining in the third. St. Francis hanging in there, keeps cutting that lead in half. Nice defense by Van Heswick. Blocks Nwosu. Guerrero finds Braithwaite. Has some space, dribbles in. Checks out to Guerrero. Looks for the pick. Rydell takes possession, finds Braithwaite. Nice defense by Melton. Van Heswick takes the pass. Mbaya tries to float one over. Nice rebound by Braithwaite. Walker ties up Van Heswick, and possession will stay with St. Francis. They got a fresh shot clock with 26 seconds on it. 1:40 remains in the third. St. Francis still looking to cut into that lead from good Counsel. Carter over top. Not able to finish the lay-in, but he has Jackson there to help him. Increases that lead to 7 with 1:30 left in the third. Braithwaite mishandles quickly the other way. Was Carter. Melton trying to move things too quickly. 1:20 left now in the third. Mbaya with Carter on defense. It's going to be number 2, Carter, on the called on the foul. He'll send Mbaya to the lane to shoot 2. That first one rims out for him. Philip Carter subs in for Mitchell Melton. By with his second, gets this one to drop. 6-point lead now for the Falcons of Good Counsel. Francis pressures. They break the pressure. It's Philip Carter going up for it, bodied by Van Heswick. Braithwaite with the block on Carter. Cameron Carter resets thing now under a minute. 45 seconds remain in the third quarter. GC slows it down, trying to carry that 6-point lead and extend it. Carter for three. Drops it in. Off of St. Francis, the ball will stay with Good Counsel. Nice defensive play by Good Counsel. Inbound, turnover, Rydell coming quickly the other way. And gets the layup after the pressure from Carter. Finds Curtis up to Jackson, underneath to Philip Carter. Adds 2 to GC score, 46-37, now 5 seconds left in the third quarter. Rydell drives, a long three-pointer, and nothing there for it. So, heading into the fourth quarter, Good Counsel carries a 46-37 lead. Back out of the break, we head into the fourth quarter with Our Lady of Good Counsel leading St. Francis 46-37. It'll be St. Francis's ball to start the quarter. Mbaya takes the inbound, finds Guerrero. McClannon back in the game. Rydell's open for three. Doesn't get it to drop. Melton rebound. Good Counsel. Carter comes the other way with it. Quickly down low. Wide open is Curtis. Not able to get anything. Van Heswick pressures and able to gain possession is Good Counsel. Van Heswick underneath, keeping the ball out for St. Francis. Kicked by St. Francis. Ball will stay with Good Counsel. Margaritas quickly, St. Francis comes the other way on the turnover. Rydell finds it, turnaround jumper from a tough angle, a tough shot. Cuts the lead to 7 for Good Counsel. 7:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. Carter drives. is going to go to the line. It's going to be number 11, Tyrell McLennan, with the foul. Send Cam Carter to the line with 7:04 left in the fourth. Makes his first. Messiah subbing in for Van Heswick. Mbaya comes streaking through the lane to grab the rebound on the missed free throw. McLennan drives, gets the bucket, and will go to the line to shoot one. .643 remains in the fourth. And he drops it in. That cuts the lead to 5 for Good Counsel. Carter brings it across midcourt. Jackson finds Margaritas. He drives, kick out to Mitchell Melton in the corner, short. And it goes off of Jackson, who is there for the rebound. St. Francis ball. Rydell under the net will inbound. GC pressures. McLennan drives up against Curtis. Not able to draw contact for the foul. Carter quickly comes the other way. Kicks out to Margaritas and gets that three to bounce around and finally drop. Breaking the press is Mbaya, finds Guerrero. Rydell to Messiah, thinks about shooting. It goes to the floor and it'll be a jump ball in favor of Good Counsel as they have possession. 5:55 remaining in the fourth. 50-42. Good Counsel leads over St. Francis. Braithwaite will come back into the game, and Mbaya will take a seat. Cam Carter brings it up the floor, brings it across midcourt. Margaritas to Carter, who drives, denied by Braithwaite. Guerrero comes the other way, pressured by Jackson of Good Counsel. McLennan has room to shoot that three. That ball will stay with St. Francis. 5:17 left in the fourth. Inbound to McLennan to Rydell, takes the three. It's there. They needed that here in the final minutes of the fourth. 5:05 remaining. They cut the lead to 5. Just out of the reach, Rydell. Margaritas steps up off of Mark Messiah of St. Francis. It'll stay with Good Counsel. Now under 5 to play. 4:56 remaining in the fourth. Finally inbounded to Curtis. Carter drives on Guerrero, floats one in the lane, and they'll call number 5, Juan Guerrero, with the penalty. So Carter will go to the line. Bounces one in. He drops his second in to increase that lead to 7. Messiah brings it across half court. Melton makes a nice reach on the ball, but it deflects in favor of St. Francis. Vazana comes back on for good counsel. Guerrero will set up the offense for St. Francis. Finds Rydell running, long three. Short. Braithwaite there for the rebound. Goes up. Has it denied. And he dribbles it out of bounds. 4:14 remains in the fourth quarter. Walker subs on for Curtis. They break the pressure. Vizana running through the lane. They swing it all the way around and back to Melton. Carter pulls up for the jumper. .340 left in the fourth. McClannon takes the backdoor pass from Guerrero. Drops in a quick two with 3:26 left in the fourth. GC looks to break the press. They finally do. Jackson finds Vizana. Up top to Carter. He decides to pull things back and slow it down a bit. Finds Melton running through the lane. Goes off of St. Francis. It will stay with GC. Timeout called by the good Counsel Falcons with 3:02 left in the fourth. Coming out of the break after the timeout by good Counsel, they have 4 seconds left on the shot clock, so it's going to have to be a quick inbound shot attempt from them. Carter will inbound. Finds Vizana in the lane. Two seconds remaining on the shot clock. Gonna have to do something quickly. Finds Vizana in the corner. Puts it up. St. Francis quickly the other way. And it's Rydell with a 2-point shot. Carter throws it across the floor to Walker. Well, to Melton, up to Walker, who floats one in the lane. 2:30 remaining in the game. Braithwaite and Guerrero trade passes. Messiah kicks to Braithwaite. Into Messiah. He's going to drive on Melton. And a nice layup. And the foul for Messiah. That cuts the lead to 5. And Messiah will shoot one from the line. with 2:20 left in the game. Margaritas subs in for Vizana. Masai gets the rebound. Rydell's there. He's open. Doesn't get the three to fall. Melton rebounds. 2:11 now left in the game. GC has a 5-point lead as they cross half court. Carter for three. That's a dagger here at the end of the game. That increases the lead to 8. McClannon kicks to Rydell, drives baseline into McClannon. Guerrero's open for three. Falls short. Rydell gets the rebound. Finds Guerrero running. Drives, floats it off the glass, and gets the friendly roll. 1:20 left in the game. St. Francis trailing by 6. McClannon rebounds, dribbles out of trouble. Rydell spins, finds some space. McClannon running in the lane, able to draw the foul, and he'll go to the line with 1:06 left in the fourth. Looking to cut into that lead for good Counsel. Goes a little bit long with his first shot, doesn't get it to drop. Philip Carter subs in for Mitch Melton. McClannon gets that one to drop, cutting that lead back to 5. GC's been carrying that 5-point lead most of the half. It was a lot bigger at halftime. It was 6 at the half. They extended it to 10. Now it's down to 5. Carter in the lane drops that one in and puts GC over 60, 61-54 with 52.7 seconds left and a timeout called by St. Francis. After this game concludes, there will be probably close to about 40 minutes until the Kiski Cougars take on Malvern. That game's supposed to tip off at 8 o'clock. There will be some time in there to warm up, though. During that time, we will stop the stream, and then we'll restart it about 5 to 10 minutes before the game time of the second game. And depending on how you're watching, if you're watching on kiski.org/gameday, there's 2 videos there. We're going to switch to that second video, which will be the Kiski Malvern game when that gets started. So stick around here for the finish of this game, and then around 8 o'clock, go over to that second video on game day, or find us on our YouTube channel. However you're watching us, we will be broadcasting the Kiski versus Malvern Prep, the second game of the Kiski tip-off tournament here tonight. Braithwaite inbounds with Rydell. They trade passes, bring it across the midline at 47 seconds. McClannon drives, and a clean takeaway, or a clean break for good Counsel, but the ball stays with St. Francis. Kicked into Braithwaite, now 38 seconds left. Guerrero drives, kicks to McClannon, who drives baseline. I think trying to make too many passes there. Good Counsel takes it away quickly up to Walker across the floor to Margaritas, who slows it down. Pressured by Messiah and fouled. 22 seconds left. Not quite in bonus territory yet. Good Counsel, so it'll just be a possession change. 22.8 remaining in the fourth. GC has a 61-54 lead. fouled by Good Counsel. Or, excuse me, Good Counsel's fouled by St. Francis. 19 seconds remain in the fourth. To the line is Cam Carter. Rebound by Zana. This time fouled by Guerrero with 17 and a half left. Margaritas will go. Wasn't by Zana, excuse me, it's Margaritas. He's going to go to the line. They both rim out their free throw opportunity. Thrown full court to Rydell. Turns, takes the three. Short, Melton rebounds. Carter will drive the floor, and I think that will just about end the game. 5 seconds left. St. Francis is going to concede the loss here to Good Counsel. Final score 61-54. Our Lady of Good Counsel defeats St. Francis. Again, we're going to start the Kiski Malvern game around 8 o'clock. There will be about a 40-minute intermission for warm-ups and pregame ceremonies. If you're here for action tomorrow, those games are going to be at 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock. So the winner of this game, which is Our Lady of Good Counsel, they'll be the 4 o'clock game. They're going to be in the championship game. And the consolation game will be at 2 o'clock, and that will be St. Francis. So depending on which way the Kiski Malvern game goes, that'll determine the opponents for the 2 and 4 o'clock game tomorrow. Again, 8 o'clock tonight. Stick around for the Kiski Malvern game and switch over to that secondary stream on the game day page if you're looking at it, or if you're on our YouTube page, you can find the Kiski Malvern game that's set up for 8 o'clock. Thanks for joining us. We'll be back shortly with some more Kiski tournament basketball. Hello everyone, getting ready to get started here for the second game here of the Kiski Tip-Off Tournament. We have the Kiski Cougars taking on Malvern Prep. We're going to be running 8-minute quarters here. In the first game tonight, we had Good Counsel taking on St. Francis, with Good Counsel winning that game 61-54. Going to do our best to have a good stream here for you tonight. If any problems occur, we always upload the footage to YouTube and our game day page after the fact, but hopefully we shouldn't have any problems. We have our games tonight, 8 o'clock, and then tomorrow there will be a game at 2 and 4 o'clock. The first game will be the consolation game, so the loser of this game will take on St. Francis tomorrow at 2 o'clock. And the winner of this game will take on Good Counsel tomorrow at 4 o'clock. Spencer Cochran starting for Malvern. Deuce Turner, number 4. Taiji Leach, number 10. Isaac White, number 13 for Malvern. And lastly, number 35, Fran Oshel. Michelle. We'll call him Michelle. Number 1, Jalen Nugas, starting off for the Cougars. Noah Watson, number 4. Brennan Crawford, number 5. Yaka Panza and Vaja Panza will be starting 5 for the Kiski Cougars. The Kiski Cougars will be wearing their all-white kit, with Malvern wearing their blue trimmed in gray. At the tip-off, Yaka wins it for Kiski, kicks it back to Jalen, who drives, has space, floats one in the lane, doesn't get it to fall. Rebound by number 13. Kicked up to Taiji. Watson goes in for the block, but he's called for the foul on Spencer Cochran. That'll send Cochran to the line. And he gets it to bounce in there for the first points of the game. And he drops in his second, giving Malvern the early lead here with 7:39 in the first quarter. Kicked up to Noah Watson. Yaka Panzia drives, dumps off to Brennan Crawford. Makes a move, floats one, rebound. Taiji Leach quickly up to Isaac White, who gets The 2-point bucket finds its way over to Jalen Nugas. Sets up the offense for Kiski. Looking for their first points here in the first quarter. Yaka takes a three and hits it. Cougars need to get back on defense as Malvern quickly pushes the floor. It's Cochran pulling up in the lane. Gets his own rebound. And nice layup off the left hand. 6-3. Kiski trails. Malvern Prep with 6:46 left here in the first quarter. Brennan Crawford kicks to Jalen Nugas all the way to Watson. Nugas gets it back inside to Crawford. And he draws the contact from Taiji Leach. That'll send Crawford to the line to shoot the first free throws of the night for Kiski. If you're just joining us, Kiski in their all-white uniforms, Malvern in their navy blue. Crawford goes a little bit long with that first attempt. And that second one doesn't drop either. Rebound from number 4, Deuce Turner. Swings it wide for a three-point attempt from White. Yaka rebounds, gets it to his brother Vajia. Watson drives on Leach. Draws the reach-in foul and the bucket. We have quite a lively student section here tonight. And Watson able to tie it at 6. 6:11 left in the first quarter. Jalen Nugas on defense. Cochran swings it around the horn. It finds its way to number 35, Fran O'Shell. Hits the three-pointer. Kiski pushes the floor quickly. Crawford over the defender. Not able to capitalize. Isaac White, drives and gets the layup with 5:39, and that even score quickly increases by 5 for Malvern. Cougars look to slow things down a little bit. Vajia running in the lane, tries to find Watson. Nugas into Panzia. Pulls up, doesn't get it to roll. Rebound, Cochran. Other way, it's Deuce Turner. Pulls up for the jumper, defended by Nugas. Crawford rebounds, 5:11, and Watson gets it to Nugas. He crosses half court with 5:05 left in the first quarter. Watson pulls up for the jumper at the foul line and drops it in. Quickly the other way. Cochran looks for help as he's double teamed by the Cougars. Into the corner, it's Deuce Turner. Defended by Nugas. Nice shot off the glass. Makes it 13-8 in favor of the Friars. Yaka drives, kicks it to his brother. Vashtia drives the baseline and is called for the offensive foul. Subbing in now Asa Klimchak and Micah Tillman. Nugas and Yaka take a seat. Deuce Turner drives, kicks it to Cochran, who drives in the lane, has it wander off. White, Isaac White touches it, and it'll be white ball for Watson to inbound. Get to Vazia. Up to Brendan Crawford, who slams it home for the Cougars. Cochran in the corner. Down low to White. Off-angle shot from him. Gets it to Klimchak. Drives the floor. Layup. Draws the foul. And doesn't get the bucket to fall, but he will go to the line with 3:38 left here in the first quarter. Kiski trails Malvern 13-10. Subbing in for Malvern is number 11, Colin Wolf, for Wade. Klimchak able to drop in 1 of 2. Turner drives. Klimchak in his face. Rebound, Vazia runs the floor. Draws the contact. No foul, but does get the bucket to bring things even at 13 with 3:20 left in the first. Wolf gets it to Cochran. Open for 3. No pressure on him. Makes it 16-13. Chase Smith now in the game for Kiski. Klimchak to Panza. Long three-pointer from him. Rims out and off of Micah Tillman. The good possession to Malvern. Now under 3, 2:58 left to play. Subbing back in is O'Shell for Isaac White. Spencer Cochran will bring it across half court. Defended by Smith. Wolf looks for help, finds Deuce Turner, drives, kicks it out to Cochran. Defended by Chase Smith. Gets the foul, and the bucket drops for Cochran. Makes it 18-13. I believe. Tillman now drives. Turner drives off the backboard, quickly up to Panzia. Crawford. Not sure what exactly took place there, but it's going to be Malvern's ball. Cochran will take a long 3. Rims out. Panzia with the rebound. Pushes through the double team to Chase Smith from the corner. Short rebound. Isaac White of Malvern comes the other way. Defended by Klimchak. Rebound Smith. Outlets it to Panzia. Over to Klimchak for a 3. Hits it. That cuts the Malvern Prep lead to 1 with 1:32 left. Timeout called. Kiski is the one that took the timeout. I wasn't sure who called it, but Looks like it's going to be the Cougars taking the timeout. On the floor, Jake Fidel, Micah Tillman, Chase Smith, Asa Klimchuk, and Nate Manko for Kiski. And Yaka is going to sub in for Micah. So it'll be Yaka Panza on the floor. 1:32 after the timeout. Malvern carries a 1-point lead. Deuce Turner looks for help. Turnover. Manko comes quickly the other way. Gets it to Jake Fidel. Able to stop his dribble. Shot deflected into the corner. Chase Smith has it go short. Turner comes the other way. And he drops it in. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Asa Klimchuk up to Yaka. Under to Jake Fidel. Turns off the glass. Nothing there. Rebound. Turner. Gets some space. Drives the lane. Off the glass. And that increases the lead to 5 for Malvern. Klimchuk will slow things down as he brings it across half court. Smith to Manko. Manko all the way to the other side. Klimchuk. Panza is going to drive. Draws the foul from O'Shell. That'll send Yaka to the line with 14.1 seconds left. Drops in the first of 2. And 2 for 2 from the line. Cochran will bring it up for Malvern. Defended by Chase Smith, looking to get some free space. Traveling from Malvern. 2.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Asa will take the half-court shot and doesn't get it to fall. So the Cougars trail 21-18 at the end of the first quarter. Coming out of the break, the Kiski Cougars trail Malvern Prep 21-18. This is the first varsity matchup for the Cougars, or of the varsity season, I should say. Freshmen played earlier today, defeating Freeport, and JV doesn't play, I don't believe, until after Christmas break. They start their season, so a little bit of basketball here at Kiski. Most of it takes place after the new year. Inbounding, Taiji Leach takes the ball for Malvern Prep. Outlet to the corner for Isaac White, who drops in a three. Yaka pulls up for the jumper, has it rim out. Taiji Leach with the rebound, gets it to Turner, and Turner drops in the layup for 2. And Jalen Nugas with a nice move. 6:53 left in the second. Quickly up the floor is Panza, defended by Isaac White, and out of play. It'll be Kiski basketball under their own net. Up top, Jalen Nugas finds Vajia. Nice save by Noah Watson, gets out to Nugas. Resets the shot clock with 6:30 left in the second. Into Micah Tillman. He's going to drive. And nice work under the net by Micah. Deuce Turner with a long three. Increases that lead to 7 for Malvern, their biggest of the game so far. Nugas drives, has it, wander off his hands to Cochran. Nugas the other way with a nice layup. That lead down to 5 now for Malvern. 5:25 left in the second quarter. Leach has space. That shot by Fran O'Shell ends up in a rebound opportunity. It ends up sending out underneath the basket for Jared Wade to inbound to Deuce Turner. Nugas with the foul. Made a nice attempt at a steal. Leach inbounds to Turner. White with the turning shot. Nugas rebounds. Pulls back. Gets it to Watson. He's open for 3. He takes it and gets it to drop. Cuts that lead to 2. Quickly the other way. White with a 3-point shot. Silences the crowd. 4:30 remains in the half. Nugas drives. In the corner, it's Watson. He drives baseline. Off-axis shot, doesn't really get the shot that he wanted. And Jalen Nugas called for the foul against Deuce Turner. 4:08 left in the quarter. Klimchak will sub in for Jalen. And Yaka will sub in for, not sure who he subbed in for. Jared Wade with a quick shot, nothing there. Klimchak rebounds. Watson in for Yaka, nothing there as he gets knocked over. White quickly the other way. Give and go with Connor Lydon. Watson to Yaka, drops off and shorts the jumper from just inside the three-point line. Deuce Turner the other way. Nice finger roll attempt from him. Vaja spins, gets it to his brother Yaka, and he's fouled on his way to the basket. 3:13 remaining in the second. 34-27, Malvern leads over Kiski. Yaka will go to the line to shoot two. Well, he's not going to go to line. They called it on the floor, so it'll be an inbound from underneath the basket for Watson. Looks for Jake Fidel. Possession given off of Ty G. Leach to Kiski. Inbound to Klimchak. Vaja for three. Has it rim out, inbound, or rebound White. Quickly the other way is Leach. Klimchak comes away with it. He's triple teamed, needs to find somebody in the open, does. It's Watson. Vaja running through the lane, not able to put it in. And Jake Fidel, rebound put back. He'll shoot two from the line. Number 13, Isaac White called for the penalty. Quite a bit of time's passed since anybody's scored, so we'll see if Jake can break that streak here. And he does. Brennan Crawford will sub in for Tillman. Jake shorts that second one, gets his own rebound though. Drives the lane, and a quick two for Jake. Nice effort play from Jake. Nice layup from Vaja. I apologize if the stream just cut out. I'll reset the scoreboard here in a second. Didn't miss much. It's going to be 39-32. I apologize, the stream dropped out there for a second. I got to reset the scoreboard. It's going to be 39-32 with 1:26 left in the second. Malvern leads by 7. At the line is Spencer Cochran for Malvern. Makes that first bucket. Increases the lead to 8. Chase Smith subbing in for Noah Watson. Chase Smith drives baseline. Off balance shot from Chase, doesn't get an attempt on the net. Isaac White, opposite 3-point, hits it. And a timeout called by the Cougars with 1:07 left in the second quarter. Kiski trails Malvern Prep 44-32. Inbound for Kiski. Klimchak will bring it across half court. Now under a minute to play, 55 seconds. Chase drives baseline, looks for help, finds Jake Fidel. Kicks it out to Klimchak. 5 seconds on the shot clock, needs to get something off. Has it go out of bounds off of Fidel. It'll be Malvern Prep's ball. 36 seconds remain here in the second quarter. Kiski trails 44-32. It'll be Deuce Turner bringing it across half court for Malvern. Cochran now with Chase Smith. Off of Smith, it will be Malvern's ball under the net. 15 seconds on the clock till the end of the half. Deuce Turner, shot, nothing there. Vaja quickly the other way and carries it for the travel. Six seconds remaining in the half. Connor Lyding quickly inbounds it. White drives the floor, has Crawford on him. And they'll send White to the line with 2 seconds left in the half to shoot two. White hits both of those free throws here late in the half. Klimchak's going to have to take a half-court shot, and it falls short. So Kiski trails Malvern Prep 46-32. We'll be back after a 10-minute halftime intermission with second half basketball here for the inaugural Kiski Tip-Off Tournament.
Coming out of the halftime break, Kiski has a mountain to climb here against Malvern Prep, trailing 46-32. Towards the end of that first half, the Cougars kind of let it get away from themselves. It was mostly 5 to 7 point lead for Malvern. But towards the end of the first half, they were able to double their lead there and expand it to 14. So we'll see what the Cougars can do here in the second half to close that gap and take over the Friars. I believe it'll be Kiski's ball. And we inbound. Jalen Nugas will set up the offense for the Cougars. Into Brennan Crawford. Turns in the paint, takes the shot. And out of bounds on the Navy Blue, which is Malvern Prep. Crawford floats one in the lane. It's not there. And has it go off his fingertips out of play. It will be a Malvern possession. Deuce Turner brings it up the floor for MP. He drives against Nugas. Jalen able to get enough in front of him to make him miss that shot. Crawford rebounds. 7:15 left in the third. Vaja open for three, hits it. It's a good start for the Cougars here in the second half. Anything they can do to close that lead early would be beneficial. White in the lane, misses it. Watson, rebound up to Nugas. In the corner to Crawford. Nugas, Watson. Watson for three from the same spot as Panzia. Not there. Rebound, O'Shell to Turner. And they call jump ball as Yaka was able to get his hand in there to tie him up. Possession goes to Malvern. Leach inbounds to Turner. Turner to Cochran. He drives on Watson. Nothing there for Leach. Cochran now against Watson. White open for three. He's going to hit that if nobody's in his face. 49-35. Malvern leads Kiski. 5:55 left in the third. Vaja for three, nothing there. Watson darts in to take away a rebound from Malvern. Nothing for him. Vaja looks for the putback. Not there. Crawford called for the foul. Inbound for Malvern. It's going to be Turner bringing it across midcourt. Pulls up for the three. Hits it. And really expands that lead for Malvern. their biggest of the game so far at 17. Looks for Yaka cutting through the lane. Turner quickly the other way. Reach in foul against Vaja. It was on the floor. So it'll be possession to Malvern. Crawford in Turner's face. Watson rebound, takes it away from Michelle. Nugas pushes the floor. Watson has his pass intercepted. Leach quickly the other way. Tries the finger roll, nothing there. Watson shot rims out. They're going to call it off the Kiski player. Malvern will inbound to Deuce Turner. 4:35 remains in the third. Watson with a nice steal. Quickly to Vaja. And finishes it with the layup. Kiski's going to need some good defense here in the second half to create some turnovers and some stops on the offensive side of the ball for Malvern. Rebound from Yaka, gets it to Brendan Crawford. Back to Yaka. Watson to Nugas, who's going to drive, float one in the lane. Gets it to roll in there. Kiski's going to need a lot more of those. 3:40 remains in the third. Foul on the floor. Called against Jalen Nugas. Connor Lydon's going to inbound it for Malvern. White takes the long three. Errors it, and Watson comes the other way to Vaja, to Watson for three. Short punched out by Yaka, and possession given to Malvern. Deuce Turner brings it across midcourt to Lydon in the corner. Back to Turner for a really long three. Off of Lydon under the basket. It will be Kiski ball. In comes Steven Watson for Yaka. 3:03 left in the third. Watson to Watson. The brothers exchange passes into Crawford. Draws the contact from O'Shell, and it'll send Crawford to the line to shoot. Not able to drop in that first free throw. Does hit his second, though. Cuts the lead to 12 for Malvern. After the timeout, Malvern will inbound it. 2:50 remaining in the third. Cochran drops in a 2-point. Crawford in the paint. Pull-up jumper for him goes down. Cochran for a long three. Hits it. Extends the lead to 15 for Malvern. Crawford turning in the lane. Nice turning. One-handed jumper in the lane. Going tit for tat. Turner now scores for Malvern. Asa drives the lane. Earns the foul. And the chance for a three-point play. 1:36 remaining in the third. Klimchuk goes to the line to shoot one. Drops that one in and completes the three-point play. Going to be a substitution for Malvern. Leach comes back into the game. Taiji Leach will bring it up for Malvern. Passes to Cochran, who's open. Looks good. Rims off. And Vaja kicks it to Noah Watson. Back to Vaja. In the corner to Stephen Watson. Drives baseline. Floats it a little too far. White kicks to Leach. Out to Cochran to White in the corner. Nice movement from Malvern. And it goes off of the top of the backboard. Well, the wire hanging over the backboard. So turnover on for Kiski. Micah Tillman comes on, so does Yaka. Klimchuk brings it into the offensive zone for Kiski. Stephen Watson back to Klimchuk. In looking for Yaka, has it go off the foot of Cochran and out of play. The inbound underneath the net. Taken by Tillman, 53 seconds remaining in the third. Leach comes the other way. Nothing there. Watson rebounds, pushes the floor for Micah Tillman. Goes left-handed. Up to Leach. Deuce Turner takes his shot. Tillman rebounds under 30, 26 now on the clock. .15 seconds. Kiski can run the rest of the quarter out here. No shot clock. Klimchuk drives. Quickly Turner comes trying to get a shot off at the end of the third. And he misses as time expires. Kiski able to cut the lead to 10 as they enter the fourth quarter. After the break, we'll see what the Cougars can do with the 8 minutes left in the game to close this lead on Malvern. Starting the fourth, it will be inbounded by Vaja. Nugas now with it. The Student Center comes alive for the Cougars. Vaja drives the lane, looks for his brother. Blocked by number 4, Deuce Turner, coming the other way. Into the corner is Turner. Short. Rebound, Vaja. It'll be Kiski's possession. Yaka has space. He drives. And the left-handed layup for Yaka. That brings the Cougars under 10. Or within 10, I should say. Now down to 8 for Malvern. Leach increases that back to 11. 62-51. 7:10 left in the game. Kick out. Yaka. 3. White with the rebound to O'Shell, bodied by Panza. Cochran drives, kicks out to Leach in the corner. Rebound, Noah Watson fights his way and gets it to Jalen Nugas. Yaka falls short on that 3. Watson will be called for the block. Watson again rebounds off the miss from Malvern. Vaja with space. Put back, Crawford. Fouled on his way to the net. That'll send Deuce Turner to the line. He drops it in. Makes his first of 2. He goes 2 for 2, increases that lead to 8 points. 5:45 remains in the game. Kiski trails by 8. Eating into that 12-point lead that Malvern started with here at the beginning of the quarter. Still a lot of basketball left to be played, so we'll see what's going to happen here. Deuce Turner comes the other way, and with the layup gets fouled by Vaja. Turner will go to the line to shoot one. Fidel's in the paint, has space, kicks out to Watson, doesn't get the three to drop. Jake Fidel with the rebound, finds Vaja, driving through the lane. There you go, Jake. Jake Fidel with the block. White goes to the line now to shoot. Crawford looks for the floater in the lane, gets a rebound. And a foul on the floor from Jake Fidel. That'll send Malvern to the line, shooting 1-1. Cochran at the line for Malvern. And he makes that first. That'll give him a second as Malvern crosses the 70. And he drops that second, hitting 2 of 2, 71-56. The Friars lead the Cougars with 4:47 left in the fourth. Klimchak short, Leach rebounds. Gets it over to Turner. Pull-up jumper short. Fidel rebounds, gets it to Watson. Leach called for the foul on against Klimchak. Possession will stay with Kiski under the basket. Miscommunication from Manco, and Crawford turns it over. Cochran inbounds to Turner. Driving is White. Nice defense by Crawford. Jalen Nugas back in the game. He's going to drive. Tries to float it in the lane. Ends up short, rebound Turner. 4 minutes left in the game. Turner throws up a prayer of a ball, doesn't get it to fall. Klimchak drives now, goes left hand. Tillman rebound, and it doesn't drop. Cougars not getting that home court bounce tonight. Tillman will go to the line and shoot 2. Does get his second one to drop. 3:35 left now as Cochran crosses half court. Cochran drives. And Manco takes the foul under the basket. Cochran will go to the line to shoot 2. So Cochran drops in 2 of 2 on his free throw attempts there. And Manco called for the travel. .3:11 remains in the game. Kiski trails 73-57. Isaac White offloads it to Cochran. Malvern kills a little bit of time as White checks the shot clock. It's down to 2 seconds. Cochran has to launch one from far away. Yaka in a chase resets it. Fran O'Shell. And Kiski called for the foul as O'Shell on the putback. He extends the lead for the Friars. Misses his free throw attempts. Nugas drives baseline, kicks all the way out to Manco. Long on the shot. Klinchak able to knock it out of Leach's hands and gain possession. Chase Smith comes into the game. 2:15 remains in the game. Baja pulls up for the jumper and hits it. And they're going to call the foul on Yaka. That'll send Turner to the line again. Into the game comes Reese Bowl, substituting for Yaka Ponzia. Nugas brings it across half court. Klimchak shot. Jump ball. It will be Malvern's possession. .142 remains in the game. Leach drives, and he's fouled on his way to the basket by Klimchak. .127 left, and Leach will go to the line to shoot two. As we return, sorry, the stream again dropped out. 1:10 left in the fourth. Let me change that there. It's going to be 78-59 in favor of Malvern in the fourth quarter. Reese Bull fouled as he goes to the line with 1:09 left. .105 left in the game. Malvern brings it across. It's Leach. He's fouled by Chase Smith. Double bonus time. That'll send Leach to the free throw line to shoot two. With under a minute left to play, it appears Malvern has all but sealed this up. So what that's going to mean is Malvern will advance to the championship game tomorrow to take on Good Counsel, which will happen at 4 o'clock. Kiski will play in the consolation game at 2 o'clock against St. Francis. So if you join us tomorrow on Cougar Game Day or on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to check out those games as Justin Diaz enters the game and hits a three. Again, 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock tomorrow will be the consolation game at 2 and the championship game at 4. Kiski will be that 2 o'clock game. Klimchak rebounds, 15 seconds left. Pushed up to Diaz. Not able to put it in. Avery Jones looks to rebound it. Does. And that'll end the ball game as Kiski drops their home opener here to Malvern Prep 80-64. Again, just to reiterate, tomorrow, 2 o'clock, Kiski will play St. Francis in the consolation game. And then at 4 o'clock, we'll also stream the championship game, which will be Malvern Prep taking on Good Counsel. Thanks for joining us here tonight. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night, and we'll see you here again tomorrow on Cougar Game Day.